gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. This is not my usual setup, but today is different. Today is special. We are going to be talking about the brand new palette from Nomad. It just arrived for me yesterday. I'm so excited, you guys. This is my spirit palette. That is what I'm calling it. It is Alicia in spirit form, in palette form. I love it so much. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So I thought we need like outdoors. Even though you're gonna hear birds and cars and dogs and whatever, we had to be outside for this one. So if you guys want to see what's inside, if you want to hear my thoughts on this, then stay tuned. Let's do it. So before we open up the palette and just start talking about the beautiful color story and all of that, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit more behind this palette, the purpose that's behind it, the cause that's behind it, because I think it's so cool, so special, so amazing of Nomad. You guys, like, you already know I'm a Nomad obsessive lover, okay? But the people behind it and the hearts behind it is also what makes me love this brand so much. So I think it's so cool, first of all, that the package is entirely free of plastic. That is done with intention because everything that's behind this palette is about the ocean, preserving the ecosystem, the sea turtles, the coral, all of that. So there is zero plastic found in this palette. You guys don't even know how much plastic that we use up on a daily basis, especially in the beauty world. So that is one of the missions behind this palette, and I think that's so cool of them. And I will read the back of this card really quick. It says, "The causes. We are so proud to support two organizations that protect the Pacific's vibrant ecosystem. Te Mana o Te Moana and Coral Gardeners Adopt a Coral." So when you guys are purchasing this palette, you are helping Nomad by, they have adopted this coral farm where they are the specialists that do that, are helping raise and grow, farm this coral, and then they replant it back in its natural environment, and that is all to help stabilize the ecosystem. Everything thrives off of that, the fish and the turtles and the ocean, just everything, you know, it's all symbiotic. They all need each other, the coral, the fish, everything, in order to survive and thrive. And so it starts literally with the coral, and Nomad is donating money to that. And then in turn, you're also helping save things like the sea turtles. And when the sea turtles are sick, they're taken to a place where they are cared for and released back. And it's just all so beautiful. I think it's so cool that Nomad has done this, and it feels good. Not only is this palette absolutely stunning, which you're about to see, but that you know you're giving back to something, and that makeup with a purpose and a cause is just even better, right? So I think that's so cool of them. And you guys, like, this palette, it's mainly, you know, based off like Bora Bora, Tahiti, that area, and they've done an amazing job with this. It makes me so happy. It makes me act silly, okay? It makes me act silly. So you guys, let's go ahead, and Phoebe in the back, puppy dog, let's go ahead and open her up now and see how beautiful it is. Okay, you guys, so we have this extremely gorgeous color story here. How beautiful is this? So I'm going to read on the back of this real quick. It says, "From sunrise pinks and colorful corals to spectrum of rainforest greens and sea blues, 8 rich mattes, 8 glistening shimmers, and 2 duochromes full of tropical vibes." And that is exactly what this is. It encompasses everything that it says so beautifully. I'm obsessed, okay? I'm obsessed. I made a reel already for Instagram, and I keep re-watching it and re-watching it because I had it in the perfect lighting in the morning by the pool, and it just is so pretty, you guys. So we have this top row up here, which as you can see are more of your pinky, coral, peachy tones. In the middle, we have the green to the turquoise blue, deeper blues down here, lighter, and then into your purples. When I look at this palette, I see the ocean. I see the sunset in the tropical environment. I see the coral. I see the fish. I see the sun. I see like, I see myself in this palette. Okay, you guys, like, little backstory. I did travel agent work for a long time. I've kind of tapered off of that since the pandemic, but I was constantly sending people to places like this. I got engaged in Costa Rica. I got married in Mexico. Like, I love the beach. I love the tropics. So I love summer. I love sun. I love the ocean. This is just my baby now. Okay, this is just my baby. So it makes me so excited. And as you can see, today I already have this on my eyes, you guys, and I don't want to spend too long on the quality because if you've watched any of my videos, follow me on Instagram, you know I'm obsessed with Nomad. I love the quality. It's the most consistent brand. They're never going to come out with something that you're like, what is this formula? It's always good. The mattes are always pigmented, blendable. The shimmers are beautiful. These two duochromes in here are gonna be great. So it's really, if you know the Nomad formula and you love this color story, you have to get it. If you don't know the Nomad formula, you have to get it and you have to try it because it's incredible and you will fall in love. It's impossible not to. Anyone that has gotten Nomad off of my recommendations, they're like, where was this my whole life? And it's just everything behind it. Like the stamping, the design in the palette, the color stories, their causes that they have, their, you know, their thought process behind everything is so well thought out. The packaging, I mean, it will really take you places. I really had a moment with this palette today, shooting it in the morning in the quiet by the pool, using it on my eyes today and creating the look that I did. And the look that I did is very, my husband keeps saying unicorn, but he loves it. But I just thought it was more of like sunset looking, and it's just everything blended so beautiful. I wanted to use as many colors as I could. I don't know that you can see all the detail in the eyes out here, just the way that the sun is coming in, and I didn't want it to be too harsh of light on my face where it was washing everything out, but I tried to use as many shades as I could really and have it still look good. So I did first use Stingray. Stingray over here is a matte, and it is a pretty like green blue shade. I used that on the lid, and then in the middle, or sorry, above the crease, I used Seashell, which is a gorgeous lavender shade. And then I went in with Moon, which is one of the duochromes. It is so pretty, you guys. It is this like really vibrant coral that shifts to like this beautiful pink. And then let's see, more in the inner, not the inner corner, but like the inner part of the lid, I went in with Sun, which is a beautiful pinky corally shimmer. Then lower lash line, I used 3 different shades. I first went in with, I don't know how to say this, Muria. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. Muria. And it is a really vibrant kind of like fuchsia pink. And then inner, under the lash, I went in with, what did I go with? Oh, with Mana right here, which is a pretty like kind of like dreamsicle-y orange. And then in the outer part of the lower lash line, I mixed 2 shades. I mixed Lizard with Huain. I'm not sure how to say that one either. You guys, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. But it is a beautiful, like, kind of Kelly green color here in the middle. And then this blue shade. I mixed those two in the outer lash. And then I took just the Huahine and did the wing with that. And I think that is it. I think that's all the shades that I used. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I think that's all of the shades that I used. But again, they performed amazing, just like I expect them to. I didn't think that it would be anything different than normal. So you guys, I cannot stress enough that this is such a beautiful palette. It is tropical, but in such an elevated way. Sometimes tropical can get very, like, I don't know, like when you have the reds and the yellows and the oranges and greens and it's all so like saturated, it can kind of look more rainbowy, or I don't know. It just, this is so elevated to me because this bottom row is like romantic and sexy, like sunset vibes. Like you can do your beginning of the morning sunrise here. Like if you want to go more earthy green, you can do that here as well. So it's just such a gorgeous layout and color story, you guys. I'm going to insert swatches in here right now just so you can kind of see how they move and what they look like. Now that you've seen those swatches, now that you've heard me talk about it, you guys, I feel like I'm all over the place. This is a side of me that I don't think you've really seen as much on my channel because sometimes I'm a little too composed, I think, and I'm always me. I'm never anyone that I'm not on my channel, but sometimes I suppress certain sides of me. When I'm excited, I can be a little hyper, a little manic, and this just makes me excited. It's been a while since I got, I think, you know what it was? When I first opened it up, I was like, oh, it's so pretty. But then when I started like shooting it, filming it, seeing how it moved in different lighting, and then when I put it on my eyes, I had like a love affair with it. So I just want you guys to experience it. Like, I wish I could go to Bora Bora and Tahiti. I mean, so bad. I can't. But this took me there. I'm going to be using this all summer long. You guys, I have a code if you guys want to use it. I don't make commission off of it, but who doesn't like to save 10%? The palette is $44. My code is BUDGETBEAUTY. You get 10% off. I highly recommend it. Also, I was just going to note that I loved my highlighter I have on today. I don't know if the lighting is doing it justice, but it is the Sydney Bathurst highlight, the Balmoral Beach. It's like a peachy gold, and it like pairs perfectly with this as well. So if you want to pick up one of the highlighters, I do recommend that too. It's a beautiful formula. And you guys, I am so excited for summer. I'm a summer girl. I feel like my true self comes out. I'm much more somber in the winter. This type of environment and the sun and this type of palette is Alicia at her best, at her most joyful. And this palette is joy for me. It is my spirit palette. I want it to be your spirit palette too. So you guys, please check it out. Thank you so much to Nomad for being amazing, for having an amazing cause as well. And you guys, please let me know if you pick up this palette, if you create looks on Instagram and you want to tag me so I can come give you love, please do. And that's it, you guys. Like, I'm gonna do a different sign out today. I've done the same sign out on every single one of my videos. It's always been have fun shopping, budget shopping. But today instead I'm going to say have fun shopping, nomad shopping, let it take you places, and let it be your spirit palette. Bye.